Hey guys, I want to speak to you guys on a serious tip now. Something is afoot, okay? Something is afoot. It's Friday, a couple days after the election. This time, last election, all the tallies weren't even in yet. This time, last election, 2020, all the tallies were not in for the vote count. And I just found it bizarre, and I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. But I found it bizarre that he, quote unquote, won, okay, with the quickness. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, all that blabbing that he was doing every single day for the last gazillion years, and now we haven't heard anything? That's 2. 3. No celebration of any kind. No celebration. Quiet, like you can hear crickets. You don't even hear crickets. 4th thing. There was a raid of a gentleman called Alfie Oakes. Just type that in. And you guys saw my video about options, right? The options that President Biden has. It's not even the weekend yet, y'all. It's not even the weekend yet. It's a long way to January 5th. Scarred. January 6th, 2025. First assignment, look up Alfie Oakes. Just type that in. I'm not the only, in fact, one of the folks that commented on one of my videos pointed me in that direction. And I didn't do it right away. I did it a couple minutes ago. Something is afoot. All right? See you guys in another video. Take care of yourselves.
Nicole, what did that man say? Why would he say that? Look, everyone follow the link from this original comment to go watch this video. And in this video, Trump is basically saying what we all were confused by is how the hell did all these results come in so quickly? And he's stating in this video, wouldn't it be great if all the results would come in by 10 o'clock? Why do we have to wait for paper? We can go ahead and just use these computers because they'll get us the results fast instead of waiting 3 days. Why would he say that? Trump doesn't even use computers. Everybody knows he doesn't know how to use a computer. Why would he say that? And the fact that somebody recorded this and posted it, somebody is dry snitching. Somebody is trying to say, come and get him. Go watch this video.
We did full rallies as opposed to, so we got in about 5 o'clock in the morning. We left Michigan. I think Michigan's going to be great, especially since we killed the biggest factory that ever going to, auto factory that I think anywhere at any time, which would have, destroyed them. And we did that without being president. So that was a big thing. But I think Michigan's going to be good. They're all looking really good. Susie, I can't think of anything. You're getting weaknesses. What do you think of Susie? Would you say good? Well, we just wanted to come over. Respects this is really great, and we're going to see you tonight, and hopefully they'll be able to get these expensive computers going. The reason you use computers is to make time so that it's like fast. You don't use them so that you have to come up with an answer 3 days later, and that's a little scary say, what are they doing? You use a computer because it calculates quickly, and you use paper because you save cost. But the paper turns out to be much quicker than the computer. There's something wrong with that, so we don't like that. But there are a lot of things that are happening in our country that have to be changed, and we'll do it, and we'll do what's right for the country. And I think that's why we're doing well. But let's see if we can close it out. But it would be, I just asked about it, wouldn't it be nice if after spending billions of dollars that they could have a computer give an answer by like 10 o'clock? Doesn't make sense, does it? Doesn't really make sense. It's crazy. Thank you very much. We'll see you later. Have a good day. And you're going to be watching.
Now that you say that, in my lifetime, Florida has never been called the same day. Never. And what got me too is all the swing states. Normally the swing states take forever. But you mean to tell me all of them instantly? I mean, I was at this whack election party, and by the time I got home, half the election was over. But Florida been getting on people's nerves.
I've been really thinking about how to condense everything I learned as an intelligence specialist about Russia into a TikTok digestible form. I struggle to communicate this. Go look at the 2024, this year, go look at the 2024 Russian presidential elections. Go look at the numbers, and now go look at the Russian presidential elections over time. And I want you to see if anything jumps out at you as weird or funny. And then now go look at our 2024 presidential elections. And I want you to see if anything weird or funny jumps out at you. The Russian people, by and large, do not like Vladimir Putin. He and his party represent a minority, much like every other fascist power that comes into being. They are a minority electorate, but their propaganda machines create a system of illusions in people's minds, in public discourse, that they are bigger than they actually are. And do you know how they do that? They do that by reflecting their power struggles and rhetoric into deep-seated cultural divides. In America, those two deep-seated cultural divides are white supremacy and heteronormative patriarchy. That's why things like Your Body, My Choice are making so much virality, so much sense. Those types of statements by heteronormative patriarchal loyalists make so much sense to our brains because we have real experiential proof that this is actually how men think. But you have to be very careful when you are dealing with fascists because they will use those core experiential truths to hide what they are doing in plain sight. To hide what they are doing in plain sight. This is a serial cheater. A serial fraud. All he does is cheat and cheat and cheat. We should be asking ourselves, how can we be confident that the cheater who cheated on everything else didn't cheat again? We should be asking whether or not we can trust our elections. We should be asking whether we can trust the outcome of this election. Just because Kamala Harris got on stage and said, I congratulated him, just because the Democrats are saying, well, we have to respect the parliamentary process, does not preclude a cheater from cheating. Does not mean that there is 0% chance that no fuckery happened. We need to be confident in our electoral process. And when there is fascism involved, and when one of the candidates has cheated and all of his wives cheated on all of his businesses, we should suspect that he might also be cheating now.
Three things sit in the pit of my stomach and just in my brain keep repeating and repeating and repeating. One, we don't need your votes. We've got plenty of votes. When he told Mike Johnson, we've got our little secret, right? And Mike Johnson confirmed there's a little secret. And three, when he told his Christian, Catholic, whoever's, that they would never have to vote again. Those are three enormous red flags that should cause every single county in this country to want to do a forensics evaluation on every electronic device used for voting. Do I sound like a tinfoil hat wearing, Kool-Aid drinking cult member? Maybe. But let me tell you something. With a record number of voter registrations, record-breaking this season, record-breaking lines in many locations that have never been seen in polling locations before. Boston runs out of ballots when they had provided more than enough for the amount of people that had been seen. Police had to go lights and sirens scrambling to find more ballots to bring them to this location. And I don't want to take the high road, because the high road is putting the Republicans' boot on our necks, going, it's okay, we'll see how far we can go for 4 years like this. I refuse to believe that there's this much hate in this country. I refuse to believe it. So what I want you to do is I want you to reach out to your Democratic officials, and I want you to demand en masse that there be an investigation done, that there be a full and total investigation done on these machines or on the people who ran the operation. Because there are some places where election deniers were still in charge of the elections, where in Michigan, the same electors that are charged criminally for filing false certificates in the last election are still the same electors for the Republican Party. I mean, there's a lot of shit that doesn't add up, okay? I'm not saying there was ballot stuffing. I'm not saying anything. What I'm saying is investigate it and see if there's anything, because millions of Americans watched discrepancies and irregularities happen right in front of our faces. When they said 10% of the ballots were counted in a state and then they called the state for the Republican, friends, there's just too much. So what I want to know is, where are our votes? And question, somebody investigate this. Why would Donald Trump tell some groups of people, it's okay, you don't need to vote, we got plenty of votes, and then tell other groups of people, we need you to vote just this one time? What's the difference between those two groups of people that he spoke to? And then what happened in those locations during those elections? I need somebody smarter than me to investigate that.
Come on, go potty. Go potty. I just woke up. It's not even 8 a.m. yet. I am in beautiful Akron, Ohio. Summit County to be exact. I woke up, checked the government website to see if my ballot was counted for. It's been like 3 days, 2 days since the election. It's not counted for. It says I didn't vote. I voted. I checked for my family in this very house. I know who they voted for. They're good people. Their votes didn't count. Apparently they didn't vote either. But we all were there voting together. But none of our votes counted. Suspicious. So, about 20 minutes ago, I called the Akron police non-emergency line, just asking, like, who do I report this to? We're taking America back. Who do I report this to? Because I don't want to sound like a Republican, but this is fraud. This was stolen. We voted. Officer Morrison on the phone, non-emergency line, Akron police. Oh my God, it's cold out here. He hung up on me as soon as I said my vote didn't count. Hung up on me. Okay. Okay, Harrison, I see you. I see you. I see you. I called 911. Akron police. Got a wonderful woman on the line. It's the men. I'm telling you, it's the men. I got a wonderful woman on the line. She tells me that they have other calls for the exact same thing. She tells me her vote didn't count either. Her vote didn't count either in Akron, Ohio. I didn't think that this would reach us. I didn't think we would be the ones. I thought that this was going to be in another state like California or something. Ohio, voter election fraud? Oh, honey, no. We will be calling the Board of Elections for Summit County at 8 a.m. in 10 minutes. And I hate to say it, but I see us getting our country back here in a few. See you later, guys. Love you. Unless you voted for him.
See, the city of Boston is investigating right now electoral shortages and ballots for this election year. That's huge news, guys. And I'm sure a lot of you Trumpers are going to be in the comment section talking about, that's not true. That's not true. CBS News posted it early this morning, and it's still up. The article is still up. Go read it. 4 states now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5 places now, guys. 5 places, including the city of Boston now, as of this morning, are telling you guys that people's votes have been messed with and not counted. And so what makes you think that this year's election was fair at all, when the evidence clearly show you the votes, people's votes, still not been counted? Okay, so I don't have a lot of time, but I don't know how to explain it. But I hope this message gets out. Everybody, chill. I know we were posting and talking about like go to Starbucks, go to McDonald's and all this other stuff. Sure, okay, but chill. I'm hoping everybody can get what I'm getting towards. Chill. Something's happening. Pay attention to everything. Not the videos just about like going back to Starbucks and that black people are done. We're sitting this one out. Yes, okay, great. Sit out, but pay attention. Something is up. Keep watching the news, clips on TikTok or on Instagram, on any social media. Something's about to come out. Oh, goosebumps right now. Something's about to come out. I promise you. Pay attention.
This evening, multiple sources telling ABC News hackers working for China broke into the phone used by Donald Trump's lead criminal defense attorney, Todd Blanche, and were able to get text messages and able to record calls made on that phone. Here's Aaron Katersky tonight.
So a little bit of what I was getting at, but what I'm getting at is just things like that. Pay attention.
It's so funny that you said that. Just like cheating on a woman, it ain't gonna work. I did not watch her concession speech, right? However, somebody on this app pointed out her walk. Watch this. Did you see her arm? Did you see that strut? What did that tell you? I got something for your ass. You saw that, right? That walk indicated, so you're just gonna lie to me in my face, huh? So you're just gonna act like we didn't see what we just saw? Oh, you think I'm a fool? I got something for your ass. That is the walk I have given many a times when I have been notified that I gotta let somebody know I'm not her. I know that strut. I know the way that she grabbed her man's arm. This is This is not over. This is not over. There is more to come. What I cannot tell you. But the way that so many states are literally giving speeches saying we have prepared for Trump's candidacy. Like, first off, let's say that out loud. The fact that so many state officials have had to put themselves on red alert because of the presidential choice that we've made. And the way that she strutted, and the way that she has been quiet, and even the way that he has been quiet. I got something for your ass. You think I'm a lollipop sucker, huh? There's more to come.